Hello everyone and welcome to the weekend video. I didn't have a midweek video this week simply because I was reading up a lot on the D&D rules about sea warfare, like ship to ship fight and stuff, naval combat, and I'm not deep enough into it yet to make a video about it. I will eventually make that video for the whole D&D campaign thing, but not right now. You might also notice the content is not really piratey. That's because I will talk about that later, why that. But yeah, currently I'm doing a lot of research about the whole naval combat thing and ships in general, what kind of ships there are and how big they are and how many people you need for a ship and stuff like that. What kind of stuff is to do on ships. So yeah, lots of that content. Yeah, currently I'm working on a kind of overall and shirt combination that is due to me also spending the last few days playing a new game, APICO, which is a nice little beekeeping simulator where you just keep bees and get new bee or get lost bee species reintroduced back into the wild and into the world. It's really fun, it's really enjoyable, and it gave me the idea for this piece. I also made a few AI generated images as references, and I will show them every now and then on the screen so you can have an idea of what I did. I also, so for those who just are here for the render, you probably jump to the end anyway. For everyone else, you can jump to the very end and just see the final render of this. I also used AI as a background this time for the final render, and this is something I want to work in this month, see if this works, how this works, if it is good, if it is not good, what model I want to use, etc. So I will try to incorporate the AI generation, image generation, into my usual work. Again, reference images are popping up every now and then, and I will also put the background image in as a just before the end. Yeah, as I said, the campaign is in the works. I didn't have a live stream last month because I was just researching things, looking up things, reading in obscure D&D books about naval combat and stuff, and I just didn't feel I had something that warranted, that was good enough for a live stream. Other than that, as you can see, I have to reset up my hotkeys. That's because the Hexagon decided to crash on me and lost all the hotkeys I set up, so I have to do that myself again, but it's about 5 hotkeys, so whatever. Not that big of a problem. Yeah, the shirt part is finished here, and I'm going back to work on the main overall thing. The original idea I had was much more tame, much more modest, and I decided I can go and make this a little more in the spirit of the channel, a bit more out there, a bit more adult oriented, I guess. I mean, I always click off that my content is for children, so yeah, it actually isn't. This isn't what I'm here for, this isn't what I'm doing. And yeah, for adults this is to enjoy, but it's still safe for work, I think. Yeah, what I will do this month as well is I will come back to Dungeon Alchemist. I will do some first preliminary maps. I will also put them in the Forge if I can find the login info for the Forge again. That is somewhere lost. I have no idea where it is. I have to actually find it again, and then I can use that and set up the Forge so that at the end of all I have a full finished campaign that I can basically just copy paste with a lot of content and stuff and pictures and ideas. Another topic that I actually didn't talk about that just came to me recently is I also want to include sea monsters, of course, have sea monster quests. Yeah, I think the movie is called The Sea Beast that I recently watched and was like, oh yeah, I should probably include that as well. So yeah, there will be sea beasts. I am not sure if I will actually model some, but there's a chance I might actually model some sea beasts. I mean, I already did the tentacle. Why not use that? Why not go a step further and actually use that? So there's a good chance I will. There's a chance I will actually model some monsters and rig them and have them available for stuff like that. For nothing else. Get your mind out of the gutter. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to more or less talk about. So the campaign is still going, even though I'm doing some content on the side every now and then. There will not be a beekeeping character in the campaign unless a character decides to make a beekeeping ranger for whatever reason. I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna say no to that. Unless it's a very specific person, then I might actually not say no. Anyway, yeah, the whole idea came to me from the game APICO this time. I already talked about it. It's a really fun game if you have time to check it out. There's a demo on Steam. You can just play for a bit and see if it's fun for you. I really enjoy the game, mainly because, for one, if I play alone, I can just do what I usually do, which is like play the game very by the book, very orderly, do all the stuff one after the other in a certain order. But also playing with others is absolutely enjoyable because I am put out of my comfort zone and I just have to think for myself and think actually, and not just do one thing and instead have to reflect on what is currently usable and what is currently going on. Yeah. I'm trying to add some detail here to the clothing, as you can see, just so that it looks more realistic without too much. Again, there is also the effect that I this time used in AI generated background for the image that is separately generated from the image, so it's not that doesn't have a connection to the image in itself, other than that I made it, or that I had the AI, that I had the algorithm generate something that fit what I had in mind. Yeah. I actually right now I'm doing the edge on the clothing, which I am doing by hand, as you can see. This is due to me just deciding some stuff on the go, so you can see that I'm also at sometimes just decide to change stuff of my original ideas on the go. I had the images open on another screen. I was like, oh well, if I do some jeans like thing, some denim like thing, I might include some of the typical details of denim clothing, which in this case is the buttons and the weird cut on the crotch. I have no idea why that is there, but it is what it is. And yeah, I actually could make the straps on the shoulders, like could actually give them bones and rig them, but I feel like this is a bit too much for an outfit. I would probably not use of that again that quickly. I also thought about giving her a straw hat, like making one, but in the end I decided this is also a bit too much for something that is just on the side and off-brand, or not off-brand, but just on the side for one quick idea that I had. But yeah, I might actually add that at some point because I can. Yeah, and that's basically it. Yeah, I stopped having interesting content half a video ago, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this gives you some idea. Again, the Dungeon Alchemist content is coming this month, so there's that to look forward to. It looks like there's not many people doing Dungeon Alchemist content, so yay for me. because this is still the stuff that people look up most on my channel for some reason. No idea why. But, oh well, gonna use that. Yeah, UV mapping before I actually am finished with the whole thing. UV maps are relatively simple. Actually had a good time breaking this down so that it works relatively well. And that's it for this whole video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.